Even at age 94 you may maintain healthy legs with just one vital vitamin. Losing muscle strength, particularly in the legs, is one of the main problems we encounter as we age. Simple everyday activities like standing up, walking and climbing stairs may become extremely difficult. As a result, according to statistics, falls are the main cause of injury among seniors, with 1 in 4 persons over 65 experiencing one each year. Here's the good news though: you are able to defend yourself even at age 94. There is one vital vitamin that is crucial to maintaining strong, stable and resilient legs. Your muscles will deteriorate more quickly if you don't receive enough of it. However, you can preserve your freedom and mobility for many years to come if you make sure the levels are appropriate. What exactly is this vital vitamin and why is it so crucial for the health of the elderly? Let's get started. Nutrient D is a necessary nutrient for strong legs. Vitamin D is typically thought of in relation to bone health. However, muscle strength and mobility are equally vital. Vitamin D insufficiency has been linked to muscle weakness, balance issues and an increased risk of falls, according to research, which is a risky combo for senior citizens. Vitamin D supplement users were 23% less likely to fall than non-users, according to a study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society. Low vitamin D levels were associated with weaker leg muscles and slower walking speeds in older persons, according to another study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism. The body finds it difficult to absorb calcium when vitamin D levels are low, which gradually weakens bones and muscles. Nearly 50% of persons over 80 suffer from sarcopenia, an age-related loss of muscle mass that can be accelerated by this. Simply said, staying active as you age, avoiding falls and preserving strong legs all depend on vitamin D. How many elderly people suffer from vitamin D deficiency? The prevalence of vitamin D deficiency is surprisingly high, particularly among elderly persons. Some startling statistics are revealed by studies. The vitamin D levels of more than 60% of seniors are inadequate. Survey of the National Health and Nutrition Examination. Serious falls and fractures are twice as common in older persons with low vitamin D levels. Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism Journal. Hip fractures are 22% less common in women over 65 who use vitamin D tablets. Journal of New England Medicine. Seniors need to take particular care to make sure they get adequate vitamin D, since as they age their body's capacity to manufacture it from sunlight is diminished. Indicators that you may be vitamin D deficiency: maintaining healthy bones, promoting immune system function and sustaining muscular function all depend on vitamin D, but a lot of individuals don't receive enough of this essential nutrient, which might cause health problems. These typical symptoms could point to a deficit. Muscle weakness is one of the most noticeable signs of insufficient vitamin D. A lack of vitamin D, which is essential for healthy muscle function, may be the cause of your legs feeling weak or unsteady all the time, especially when you stand up or walk. Frequent falls may also be caused by this frailty, because it's more difficult to maintain stability when you have poor balance and weak muscles, because their vitamin D levels normally decrease with age. Older persons are especially vulnerable. Bone discomfort, especially in the legs, joints or lower back, is another important sign. Without adequate vitamin D, bones may weaken and become more prone to pain or discomfort, because vitamin D aids in the body's absorption of calcium. Furthermore, it could indicate a shortage if you observe that your wounds heal slowly. Lack of vitamin D can slow down the healing process and raise the risk of infections because it is necessary for tissue repair. Leg cramps or spasms are another possibility, particularly at night. A lack of vitamin D can result in frequent cramping, which can interfere with sleep and impair general movement. Since it helps control muscular contractions, you should speak with a health care provider if you are exhibiting any of these symptoms. If your vitamin D levels are low, it can be verified with a straightforward blood test to restore ideal levels. Your doctor can advise taking supplements, changing your diet, or getting more sun exposure. One of the best methods to increase vitamin D intake is to con in more sunlight. Sunlight exposure causes your skin to naturally manufacture vitamin D, but as you get older, your skin's ability to turn sunshine into vitamin D decreases, making deficiencies more likely. Try to spend 20 to 30 minutes outside in direct sunlight at least 3 or 4 times a week to increase your vitamin D levels. Midday, when the sun's rays are at their greatest between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., is the ideal time for vitamin D production. You could not get enough sun exposure if you reside in an area with long winters or a lot of cloud cover. In these situations, a vitamin D lamp can help simulate natural sunlight and promote the production of vitamin D. It becomes even more crucial to rely on dietary sources and supplements to maintain appropriate vitamin D levels. If it is difficult to get adequate sunlight, to consume meals high in vitamin D and including foods high in vitamin D in your diet will help raise your levels and promote general health. Even though food may not be enough to meet your body's demands, fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines and tuna are among the best food food sources of vitamin D. About 570 international units of vitamin D, or the majority of the daily requirement, are found in a 3.50 serving of salmon. Another source is the yolks of eggs. One yolk has roughly 40 international units of vitamin D. Since milk, yogurt, and cheese are among the many dairy products fortified with vitamin D, they are an easy way to boost intake. Furthermore, mushrooms are a great vegetarian choice because they are the only plant-based food that spontaneously creates vitamin D when exposed to sunshine. Many seniors may require supplements to achieve their daily requirements and maintain optimal health because it can be challenging to obtain adequate vitamin D from food alone. 3. Consume a supplement of vitamin D when dietary consumption and solar exposure are inadequate. Vitamin D pills are frequently the most dependable method for seniors to maintain healthy levels. Age determines the recommended daily intake. Every day 600 international units are consumed by adults aged 50 to 70,800 to 2,000 international units per day for adults over 70. Since calciferol or vitamin D3 is more effective and better absorbed by the body than vitamin D2, it is the finest supplement to improve absorption. Vitamin D should be taken with a meal that contains healthy fats because it is fat soluble. It is crucial to speak with a health care professional before beginning any new supplement in order to establish the appropriate dosage depending on your unique medical requirements. For combine magnesium with vitamin D. Did you know that the body needs magnesium to activate vitamin D? No matter how much vitamin D you get from food, pills, or sunlight, your body cannot absorb or use it correctly if you don't have enough magnesium. Eat meals high in magnesium to promote the activation of vitamin D. Whole grains like brown rice and oats, leafy greens like spinach and kale, and nuts and seeds like almonds and pumpkin seeds are some of the greatest sources. A magnesium supplement may be helpful for people who find it difficult to obtain adequate magnesium from their diet alone. Magnesium can enhance bone health, muscle strength, and general mobility when combined with vitamin D. How much time does it take to see results? It could take some time to reach ideal levels and observe discernible changes if your vitamin D levels are low. To begin with, this is what to anticipate: 2 weeks less cramping in the muscles, more energy; 1 month legs that are stronger, improved equilibrium; 3 months a higher density of bone, reduced chance of falling. According to studies, seniors who take vitamin D for 3 to 6 months report 31% fewer falls, 35% stronger muscles, and a 40% lower incidence of fractures. Consistency is crucial. Regularly taking vitamin D will help maintain leg strength for many years to come. Making vitamin D a priority is crucial if you want to keep your independence, avoid falls, and remain mobile. Being proactive is crucial because a lot of seniors aren't receiving enough what you are capable of doing now. Several times a week, spend 20 to 30 minutes in the sun. Consume foods high in vitamin D such as dairy, eggs, and fatty fish. Take 800 to 2,000 international units of high-quality vitamin D3 every day. Combining it with magnesium will improve absorption. Regularly check your vitamin D levels. Do you consume adequate amounts of vitamin D? Tell us in the comments below.